Hi, everybody. Welcome to our yoga time together today. I think we're up and running. I think we're doing it. Welcome to the Virtue Center in partnership with the YMCA this month. My name is Lee, and I'm your yogi for the day. I just welcome you into the space that you're creating. And one of the things we can think about today is making sure that we have enough room around us so that we can start stretching out some arms and some legs. In our practice today, we are going to be using a downward facing dog, which means kind of like hands and feet. And we're also going to be working on a lunge today. So anything you need to do to kind of get yourself some space or adjust your clothing. It was a little cold here, so I had my jacket on. I'll probably have to get rid of that in a moment. But feel free to grab some water and come on in and join us today. So as we're just settling here into our spaces, find anything seated and comfortable for you, whatever that is. I'm down here on the floor. Floor is best for our practice today. So if you can scooch a chair out of the way or go into a little space that works for you, please just find that space. Yoga is such a cool practice of mindfulness. We've started talking about that a little bit. And so through our practice together, we learned that yoga is a tool to help us start to notice things that are happening in our bodies. This feels good, this doesn't feel good. Also happening in our minds. I have a monkey brain right now. I have a chatterbox brain right now, or I have a tired brain right now. And we just notice these things. And we notice them, and the noticing is good. As basic and as kind of obvious as that sounds, the noticing of what we're thinking and what we're feeling is a practice that many people don't do and cruise through their lives kind of in a mindless way, and then making choices that we later regret, choices that we later say to ourselves, I don't even know why I did that. I've been guilty of that so many times. And so our practice of yoga cultivates a mindfulness of ourselves, drawing us into a really specific moment right here, right now, to check in with how we are. So as you're in your comfortable position, just find yourself seated, shoulders are easy, head and neck are easy. And if it feels safe for you, I invite you to close your eyes or just find something peaceful and restful to just kind of gaze upon, maybe even the floor. And start an intentional round of breathing. So intentional breath is breathing in slowly in through our noses and exhaling out of our mouths. So just continuing to encourage ourselves to breathe in through those noses and out through your mouth. As you continue this cycle of breath, perhaps our mind can travel to how it's making our bodies feel. Perhaps we focus on our chest, maybe our rib cage, maybe our shoulders. How does this breath make me feel in my body, physically here? If you're in a seated posture, maybe we change something, another foot comes in front or on top, or you adjust your bottom. So we're kind of changing our thinking, changing our pattern of how we are in our body. And then again, we're going to bring ourselves back to the center. We're learning that we then start incorporating that round of breath. So as you breathe this time, perhaps you see if you can breathe even a little bit more or expand your chest a little bit wider in order to see how much air we can get in here. And then exhaling slowly, that larger amount of breath. So continuing with that round, nice and slow, inhaling, exhaling nice and slowly. And whenever we're ready, just continuing that. Perhaps we can even hear the breath in our chest or our throat. Drawing ourselves back into the center here, dropping head a little bit to the left. As we do this, we might start to notice things that are happening in the neck, the shoulder, the back, the spine. Find some breath. And as you continue to breathe, we think about letting places go a little bit. I'm taking my hands and I'm even kind of touching the shoulder and neck area, connecting my body movement to what my mind is noticing.